Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new review video. I was actually supposed to review a new product on Monday, but I couldn't because I was kinda not feeling well since weekend, so I was not able to do that. And so yeah, today is actually Tuesday. I'm sitting today to review that product and film it for you so I can upload it tomorrow as soon as I complete and edit the video. So yeah, it's kind of little bit late. I am sticking to my schedule consistently since about more than a month, and I don't want to miss any videos. On Wednesday I'll upload the review video, but I'll complete all the 4 videos in 1 week itself. I'll post it back to back. And yeah guys, I just wanted to let you know that please be safe, stay at home, take whatever precaution is necessary, wash your hands properly, eat healthy, do exercise well, exercise with your family, exercise with your hubby, exercise with your mom, your dad, whoever is there with you. Do exercise with them, eat healthy, don't eat from outside. Even I'm not eating from outside, so just stay healthy, be at home. That is the only thing that you can do. I know a lot of people still have to go out and do their work, but if it's possible, please do stay at home, stay safe, because it is really important, because this getting very serious. So I just want to let you know that please stay home, be safe. The video that I'm uploading is the only way to entertain you guys. I seriously don't know how else do I entertain you, so this is the only thing that I can do. If you are interested, you can watch these videos. If you are not, you can just watch whatever you are interested and whatever you want to do. You have this time, you can do it, spend a lot of time with your family, but this is the only way that I can entertain you guys, so I'm just doing that. I'm gonna entertain you here as well as on Instagram, so that's all I can do. So if you want, you can watch my videos. And yeah guys, I actually never introduced myself, so I'm just gonna do that. My name is Sharmeen, but everyone calls me Sharo, so even if you want, you can call me that. And if you are new here, I'm Sharo, you can call me Sharo. And I do upload videos 4 times a week, reviews, tutorials, challenge videos, series videos. I do all those kind of videos, and I also post a lot of different stuff on Instagram as well. So if you want, you can check those out, and if you are interested, you can watch my videos, you can subscribe to my channel. So yeah, let's just dive in the video. And before starting the video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. The link to my Instagram is also there in the description below. If you want, you can check it out. Even my hubby is posting a lot of gaming videos, so if you are interested in gaming watches videos, he's posting a lot of videos. He actually posts every day, maybe twice or thrice, sometimes even in a day. So if you are interested to watch those videos, do follow him also. He has a gaming channel, the link is there in the description below. And yeah, let's just dive in the video. Actually 4 p.m, so I mean I'll take around 2 to 3 hours to just film this video, do the entire tutorial, and yeah, then I have to sit and edit the video as well. So for today I have 2 things, both are from Too Faced. I can't actually say because I'm sitting after so long, but I had actually hauled this a couple of videos back. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way collection. So there is an eyeshadow palette which looks like this, Born This Way, the natural nude eyeshadow palette. Then we also have the Too Faced Born This Way Turn Up the Light face palette. So there is only one eyeshadow palette, and it has a lot of nude eyeshadows, and they are inspired by the Too Faced Born This Way foundation collection, the entire range. And even the face palette, it has 3 face shimmer powders. This is also inspired by the Too Faced Born This Way collection. So this comes in 4 shades: light, medium, tan, and deep. I have got the shade light. I think this might be a little bit too light for me. I should have purchased the medium one. I got only one because I can only purchase one for myself. I don't get PRs as such. I do buy it with my own money, so I can't invest in a lot of things at once. So but I'll put all the swatches of these both things, and I'll put all the pictures of the other palettes, face palettes. I'll put all the swatches and everything in the video so you can actually see what all is there in the collection. And I will give you the swatches of both these things as well, because that is what this video is about, to review tutorial swatches. So yeah, I'll just quickly tell you a few things about the palette. I mean, it took me a really long time. I mean, I could have done it on Thursday, but I kind of got a little bit lazy. Then I got unwell. I couldn't actually do it. Kind of my mistake also, but so this is the eyeshadow palette. Too Faced Born This Way eyeshadow palette is for $45 in US, and in Dubai, Sephora Middle East, you get it for 210 dirhams. You can only find Too Faced on Sephora Middle East website, and the face palette is for $42 in US, and here on Sephora Dubai Middle East, you get it for 195 dirhams. And on the Sephora app, I got it from the Sephora app, you get only 3 shades. So I'm not sure whether in store also you get only 3 shades, because there are total 4 shades in the face palette. So I'm not sure whether in store you will get all the 4 palettes or you will just get 3. So look out before you actually purchase them. So going on to the eyeshadow palette, this is the Born This Way Natural Nudes Complexion Inspired Eyeshadow Palette. Eyeshadows created to enhance all skin tones, inspired by the beautiful collection of Born This Way foundation shades. These 16 high pigmented modern nude range from flattering mattes that were created to enhance your unique and beautiful undertones to sultry metallic shimmer and sparkle shades for a sexy radiance. So natural, they'll think you were born this way. I mean, this is a very beautiful palette. I mean, it looks like the Huda Beauty nude palette. So maybe next week for sure I'll do one eye using this palette and one eye using the Huda Beauty palette, because it is very similar. I was never a nude kind of person, but I'm kind of getting into it, and these look very beautiful. So I'm just gonna do a video on that. Each shade was inspired by a corresponding shade of Born This Way foundation, so that is seriously great. And it is infused with coconut water, which actually moisturizes your skin level. And the Alpine Rose, I'm not sure what is that, but it helps empower skin health and radiance. Hyaluronic acid gives a smoother, more youthful appearance. So that it is really great. And it comes with a bunch of you get a pamphlet inside the box, and they give you a bunch of looks that you can create, and they have also given you the steps which shade to use where, so you can get a couple of eye look. This is a really good thing if you want to just do any eye look and you're confused what you want to do, so you can get an idea. Then going on to the face palette, this is the Born This Way light highlighting palette. It is complexion inspired highlighting palette, so it is inspired by the foundation ranges as well. So you get light, medium, deep and tan shades. They have 4 face palettes inspired by the iconic Born This Way foundation highlighters created to enhance all skin tones. Turn up the light and add dimension, lift and luminosity with the complexion enhancing highlighting palette created to bring out the inner radiance in every skin tone. Baked trio diffuses and retracts light for a perfectly lit complexion anywhere you go. Usually the baked highlighters, baked blushes, they are very good and very blinding. So they have 3 highlighters in that. You can actually combine all the 3 together. You can use it separately as well. It is written on the website that use separately or combine to customize lighting with 3 finishes. Soft focus sets foundation for a candlelight effect. Glow adds on ethereal luminosity, and dazzle is your party ready sparkling finish created to enhance the Born This Way foundation natural radiance and take it to the next level. And even this palette has all the 3 things: coconut water, alpine rose and hyaluronic acid. So I'll put a picture here how it looks and which one is what. So yeah, let's just dive into all the swatches, and then I'll tell you more about these palette as well. So yeah guys, this is actually the best time to spend time with your family, with your kids, because usually in a busy life you actually don't get a lot of time to do this. When parents don't get a lot of time to spend with their kids, the kids don't get a lot of time to spend with their parents, and so on. So you know this is a really good time to just be together. Nowadays no one usually plays game. Everybody is so busy in their cell phone, so busy on social media that they forget to actually spend time with your family and friends. Do cooking with your family, help them. This is a great way to learn different things. Me and my hubby kind of helps me a lot now. I mean, he always helped me in everything, but now even he is helping me in cooking. I'm not good at cooking at all. Even he doesn't know, but we try and do different things, do exercise together. We even exercise together, not doing every day, but we are doing alternate days. Muscle building, bodybuilding and all that. I'm not into anything as such, but yeah, we are trying to do exercise as well. Anyways, let's just dive in the video. So firstly I'll show you the face palette. Ow, oops. So this is how the sleeve of the highlighter palette comes in. So I have got the shade Light, and from inside it looks like this. I mean, it is kind of bulky. I mean, I don't know how will I store it because I have small compartments in which I keep my single bronzers, blushes, so I'm not sure how will I keep it. But I just wanted to try out the face palette because I usually don't have a lot of face palettes. There is a powder which is very similar to the Hourglass one, and which is very similar to the Laura Mercier Candlelight one. I have the Candlelight powder from Laura Mercier. Maybe I'll do a swatch also of that side by side. And from inside it looks like this. You have 3 powders. I'm not sure whether you are able to see it, but this is the soft focus powder, which you can use it even to set your foundation as well. And then you have the shade Glow, which will give you a beautiful glow from within. And then you have the shade Dazzle, which will give you a more metallic finish. I'm not sure how sparkly and how glittery it is because not everybody likes a glittery highlighter because it usually exaggerates your pores and exaggerates the textures, and I don't have a very smooth skin. I am seriously not sure whether you are able to see it, but as you can see, this is very soft. I mean, it doesn't have any shimmers or glitters to it. Then you have this Glow powder, and then you can see this Dazzle. It is very blinding. I think I'll swatch it here because I'm not able to take a good photo here. So firstly, I'll swatch the shade Soft Focus, which is more of a very fine powder, and you can use this to set your face. This is the shade Soft Focus. As you can see, it is a very nice finely milled powder. Then we have the shade Glow. That is stunning, but I mean, it might be a little bit too light for me. I think I should have gone for the medium one that was more of a goldeny kind, but this is more of whitish gold. Then we have the shade Dazzle. It has a lot of glitters to it. I mean, it might be a little too glittery. And as you can see, there is pure glitter to it, but it doesn't feel anything on your hands. But I'm not sure whether this will actually exaggerate your pores or textures of your skin. I mean, I think this one is very pretty. So these are the swatches of the face palette, and I'll insert all the pictures of the other palettes as well so you can have a look. Now I'll quickly actually swatch the Laura Mercier Candlelit Glow powder as well. So as you can see, this is how the powder looks, and I have the shade number 2. So this is the Too Faced one, and then we have the Laura Mercier one. It might be a little too deep, but as you can see, the texture is very similar. I mean, I swatched it on the wrong side again, but it feels very similar. I mean, I'm not sure whether you can see, but it is very similar. If I had got the medium one and the Too Faced one, I'm pretty sure it would match pretty well. And I honestly love this powder a lot. It gives a very natural glow from within kind. Now going on to the swatches of the eyeshadow palette, because that is all what we are waiting for. I am waiting for the swatches because it's been a couple of days since I've got it and I haven't even touched it yet because I want to do a fresh swatch for the video. I don't want to ruin it. So this is the eyeshadow sleeve. The eyeshadow palette looks the same. There is no different packaging. So this is how the eyeshadow palette looks. So actually the colors are inspired by these foundation colors. It is beautiful. I mean, seriously, I've never liked a nude palette, but this is seriously very stunning. And if I was not into nude eyeshadows, I wouldn't actually buy it, but I am very interested. That is why I got it. And I have never tried Too Faced eyeshadow palettes, so this is my first time trying out that, so I can actually buy more of that if I like it. And from inside it looks like this, and you have a nice size mirror and you can see all the mess. From inside it looks like this. Some colors are very similar to the Huda Beauty one. Not every shade, but it is kind of similar, so I think we can actually do video on that. The names are written on the top and bottom. So you have 8 matte eyeshadows and you have 8 metallic shimmer eyeshadows. So firstly we have the shade Too Faced. So this is a matte shade, and I mean, it is very similar to my skin tone, so you can actually use this to set your eyeshadows or your concealer. Then we have the shade Glistening Snow. This is a shimmer shade and it is more of a white gold shade. Very pretty. Then we have again a shimmer shade, which is Shimmering Pearl. This is very beautiful, and I think this is a duochrome shade. Shimmers metallics should be like that, otherwise I think the eyeshadow palette is incomplete. Then we have the shade Seashell, which is a very pretty nude matte shade. I mean, it feels like butter. I can't even explain how smooth and buttery that is. Seriously, feels like that I'm actually swatching a cream, that soft it is. Very beautiful. Then again we have a matte shade Nude. This is a little bit darker than the shade that I just swatched. Then we have the shade Sparkling Sand. This is also very pretty. Stunning. I mean, I'm not saying positive things about the palette because I'm trying it for the first time, but they are stunning. I mean, beautiful. Then we have the shade Rose Gold, which is very pretty. Very pretty. Then we have the shade Petal. This is a matte shade, very pretty color. Then we have the shade Warm Rose. Then we have the shade Sparkling Rum, which is a shimmer shade, very beautiful. Then we have the shade Golden Light. This is a very beautiful color. I mean, can you look at that? That is actually stunning. I mean, this is the best swatch I have done so far. Then we have the shade Maple, which is more of a dark caramel color. Then we have 4 more shades left. Then we have the shade Cocoa. I mean, I should have started a little down here. Then we have the shade Sugared Chestnut. This is also a very pretty shade. I'm not sure where should I actually swatch it, but I'll swatch it here. I don't have any other option. Then we have the shade Sparkling Sable. This is very pretty. I mean, it is stunning. Then we have the last matte shade, which is Truffle, which is a pure brown shade. I mean, these brown shades are very gorgeous, stunning. I mean, after the Huda Beauty nude palette, I mean, I don't use a lot of nude palettes, but I was in love and I'm still in love with the Huda Beauty medium nude palette, and after that this is very beautiful. I mean, these swatches are seriously gorgeous. So these are the swatches, very pretty. Now let's see how on my eyes it is gonna perform. So now I'll quickly just do my eye primer off camera and I'll be right back, and then we'll do a quick tutorial using the eyeshadow palette and using the face palette, and then we'll do the review. So guys, I completed my entire face. I have used all Too Faced products. That tutorial will be up on my Instagram. So this is the final eye look. So this is the eye look that I did using the Born This Way natural nude eyeshadow palette, and if you must have seen in the tutorial, I also used the face palette. So first let me tell you about my review for the face palette. The soft focus powder is very good. I had used it under my eyes and just to set my concealer wherever I had used it. First I had used my Too Faced powder, loose powder, but later on, just to brighten up a little bit, I had used the soft focus powder, and it is very good. I had seen this trick in the Kathleen Light's video. She had used the Alamar Cosmetics bronzer and highlighter palette, and in that there was a brightening powder where she had used that brightening powder around her nose, because we usually go overboard with our blushes, and it really, when we go overboard, it comes till our nose. So I just used her trick, and I used the soft focus powder, and I just used it around my nose this much and here, and it really brightened up and cleaned my blush. I am not sure whether I'm explaining it in a better way, but you must have seen in the tutorial. And I really love the soft focus powder, and I love the glow one. The dazzle one is actually too much, and I would prefer actually the medium one. This is a little bit too light for me. As you can see, it is not champagne, it is more of a white goldenish. So it is giving me, if I look from the side, you can see a little bit of stripe on my face, so that is actually not looking good, but the texture is very good, and it is very good. This is pure glitter, and if you have textured skin, if you don't like very glittery powders, you won't actually love this, because this is very glittery. I mean, you don't feel anything on your skin, but the texture is glittery, and I mean, it is somewhat similar to the Natasha Denona palette, the pink eyeshadow, the pink cheek powder that she has, and similar to the Fenty Beauty one. I like it, but I mean, it is a little bit more chunkier than this, but I love this glow powder, but I would prefer the medium palette. I should have got the medium palette, but I would actually use this palette because it is very good. I actually like it, and you can also use this on your eyes just for everyday look. It would look very pretty, or you just want to add a little bit of more pop or shimmer to your eyes, you can actually use this dazzle shade. And yeah, it is actually pretty good, and whatever is your skin tone, according to that you can actually purchase it. There are 4 palettes: light, medium, tan, deep. So according to your skin tone, you can actually choose it, but I would actually tell you and recommend you to go in store and see it for yourself whether you like it or not, and not just simply order it online. Don't do it now. After everything gets better, then later on do that. I'm not recommending you to go out, just be at home, but I'm just saying, whenever you want to order it, just, I think, go in store and just watch it for yourself, because not everyone would like. First of all, the packaging is very bulky. It is not a small packaging that you can just keep it anywhere. It is a little bit bulky packaging. I mean, this is good. If you don't have it, you won't miss it. Or I mean, if you have the Laura Mercier candlelit glow powder, you don't need this. Or if you have the Hourglass ambient powder, you don't need this. You don't need similar things from different brands. But if you want to try it out, I think this is a good palette, but just go with according to your skin tone. And if you are similar to my skin tone, I think medium would actually be very good, because that is more of a champagne golden color, so I think that I would prefer more. But this is a little bit too light for me. I mean, people with very light skin tone can, I mean, it would look very good for lighter, more lighter skin tone than mine. I would actually prefer the medium one, because that is much better. But yeah, in all, it is very good. I mean, I don't have anything else more to say, but the glow one is very pretty, and the soft focus is also very pretty. And the dazzle one, as I had told you about the Fenty Beauty and the Natasha Denona one, they don't have any base to it. I am not sure how to explain that, but if you see, if you can see on camera, you can only see the shimmers and the glitter particles. So I mean, if the color was golden or champagne, it would look very pretty. I mean, it is looking pretty on the face, but still I think I would prefer the medium one. So yeah, this was the review for the face palette. Then going on to the eyeshadow palette, I actually love the eyeshadow palette. The only thing is, I think I would prefer a black shade, just a little bit more to deepen up the outer corners, or just to put something very close to my lash line, because this is a very good brown color, but it is not very deep. It is only this deep. So if you want something much more deeper, I think I would prefer a black shade. But the rest of the palette is very good. I mean, the matte shade is so soft that I was getting a lot of kickbacks. I'm very sure it is because of that, because I mean, it is so soft. I mean you will, if you touch this palette, if you have this palette, it feels like you are touching a cream. It is so soft and buttery. It is so soft and buttery, and the shimmer shades are also very good. I have used this shade, the last one, which is sparkling sable. That is metallic, but it is not very shimmery. I mean, it is metallic but not shimmery. And I have used the shade sparkling sand also, and then I have used the glistening snow. And I actually love this palette a lot. If you are into nude shades, you can actually use this palette. But if you already have a nude palette, if you use nude palette, you don't need 2, 3, 5 nude palettes in your collection. But if you want to buy, you can. But I'm not saying you need all the nude palettes from all the brands. You don't need that. I do reviews, and I even choose what I want to review. I don't review things on every single makeup product. I think a lot before buying and purchasing a lot of things before reviewing them. So I'm just saying that you don't need this palette if you already have a nude palette in your collection. If you have the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, or if you have any other nude palettes, you don't need this. But if you love nude shades, if you are willing to buy, if you are willing to pay more money, I mean, this is very good. I would actually prefer it, because I mean, I don't know whether it is because that they have laid all the shadows in this manner, or I'm not sure, but it looks pretty good and it is very nice. And I mean, it is not even heavy. You can actually travel with it, and yeah, it is pretty good, and it is very lightweight. Usually the Too Faced palettes usually comes, I think, in the tin palettes, and this is not tin, this is cardboard, and it is very lightweight, and it is also very thin, so it won't be very bulky, and it would be very easy to store also. I mean, I'm very impressed by the palette. I have never used Too Faced eyeshadow, so I was not sure how it would perform, and I'm seriously not sure whether the formula of this one is different than the other palettes. I'm seriously not sure. But the consistency, I mean, the matte shades are very buttery, similar to the Huda Beauty ones. They were also very good. And I mean, I'm gonna do maybe next week, or after that, maybe someday, I'll do a review. One, I using the Huda Beauty medium nude palettes and the Too Faced nude palettes. I'm gonna surely do that for sure, because there are a lot of shades which are similar to the Huda Beauty mini nude palettes, so I want to do that. Then according to that, even you can choose whether you want to buy this palette or not, because even Huda Beauty palettes were very good, and she had created 3 different eyeshadow palettes for different skin tones. Honestly impressed by this, because the color scheme is very good, and maybe because it is placed in such a way, ombre from light to darker shade, I think because of that also it is, I mean, it is seriously very good. You must have seen these swatches. It was very good. The shimmers and metallics were seriously very metallic, and after a very long time I got a very good swatch. I mean, it was seriously very good. So I would actually prefer and recommend the eyeshadow palette. Is very good. If you ask me what is the one thing that I would recommend and I would want you to buy, if you are willing to buy, I would actually tell you to buy the eyeshadow palette. Because if you don't have the face palette, it's okay. I mean, because if you have a highlighter, if you have a soft focus powder, and it is not necessary that you need to have a soft focus powder in your collection, you can just use a good loose powder and just use a good highlighter. And if you have highlighters, you don't need this. But the eyeshadow palette is pretty good, and I would actually recommend the eyeshadow palette because it is very good, but it is for $45, so even you should keep that in mind because it is not a very cheap palette. So it is better to go in store and just swatch it for yourself and see whether you like this eyeshadow palette or not. And if you have already tried out the Too Faced collections, Too Faced eyeshadow palettes, you know that it is good, then you can actually go for it without swatching or anything. But if you're trying it for the first time, I would actually tell you and recommend that you go in store, swatch it for yourself, and then purchase the eyeshadow palette or the face palette. Yeah, I mean the face palette is for $42, but you get 3 powders. Usually the Hourglass one, I mean that is a very expensive brand, and a single is also very pricey. I mean that is not even a high-end brand. That counts into, Hourglass counts into luxury brand. It is totally up to you whether you want to buy it or not. I actually love the eyeshadow palette more than the face palette, and from the face palette I love the Glow and the Soft Focus much more than the Dazzle one, but the Glow is my favorite. And yeah, so guys, this was the review for the Too Faced Born This Way collection. I'm so sorry I got a little bit late, but I'm glad that it will be up soon. So yeah guys, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and let me know what all kinds of videos you want to see, because now mostly people are at home, so it is a great way to just start doing what you love that you actually didn't get time to do when you were busy. Spend time with your family and your parents, and stay home, stay safe, and that is the biggest thing that you can do for yourself and for your family members, for others as well. So be safe, be at home. So yeah guys, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you like this eye look, let me know in the comments below, and what else you want to see, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah guys, I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.